Kia ora koutou katoa and warm greetings from Aotearoa, New Zealand. I'm pleased to be here with so many of you at the Singapore FinTech Festival. 2020 has been an unprecedented year. Each and every one of us has felt the effects of COVID-19 in some way. Many of us have experienced lockdowns, and some of us will have very sadly lost people to COVID-19. COVID-19 will not be the world's last global public health crisis, but it has taught us how to be better prepared. International cooperation has a role to play in our response. New Zealand and Singapore have worked together to keep important supply chains between our two countries working effectively. We ensured that essential goods such as medical equipment and food continue to flow across otherwise closed borders. But COVID-19 is just one of the prevailing challenges facing the global community, with each challenge magnifying the effects of the others. Our international economic institutions, rules and norms have come under pressure like never before. And of course, the world faces the ever-present and existential threat of climate change. But challenges oftentimes lead to new opportunities. We've been reminded how important our communities are. We've learned the true value of family and friends, neighbours and colleagues. Technology has played an important role in keeping us connected during the pandemic. We all use technology to speak with family and friends, to order food or pay bills, to work remotely, or even run international meetings such as UN General Assembly, APEC and this FinTech Festival. Aotearoa, New Zealand is a dynamic and innovative country which has overcome the challenges of our remote geography by embracing digital technology and often being early adopters. New Zealand was one of the first countries to embrace cashless payments in the 1980s when we introduced the EFTPOS systems. FinTech is flourishing in New Zealand. From our Pacific neighbourhood, we're able to identify and implement solutions across the spectrum of FinTech services, from blockchain to accounting to e-commerce payments. Our ability to partner with those who were once geographically distant is expanding every day. Digital technologies can be transformational, particularly for small and medium enterprises, the building blocks of many economies. Digital technologies increase efficiency by reducing transaction costs. Trade can be truly seamless, with data points set to replace trade documentation and electronic invoicing and payment systems becoming commonplace. The digital economy will continue to be important for maintaining and enhancing our global competitiveness as we all come to grips with our new trading environment and new ways of doing business. It will be critical for countries to work together to set the norms and standards needed to steer our digital path towards an environmentally sustainable and people-focused future. Through the Digital Economy Partnership Agreement, DEPA, Singapore, New Zealand and Chile have already taken the first important steps towards achieving the regulatory alignment needed to support our businesses and our people. This agreement presents an opportunity for like-minded countries to co-create new norms for digital trade. It is a living agreement designed to grow and expand, like the digital economy, to include new members and to cover emerging technologies like artificial intelligence. But when more and more activity moves online, we must not forget what ultimately we are still dealing with people. Putting people and the planet first makes good sense for governments, for the economy and for business. Our digital future must prioritise the well-being of all people and be truly inclusive. It will be important to ensure that every single person in business has what they need to participate in, contribute to and benefit from the digital economy. In New Zealand, this includes our Indigenous Māori, women and those living in rural areas or from low socio-economic groups. A sustainable and people-focused economy is no longer the future, it's the now, and it's decidedly high-tech. The fact that you are discussing these issues today gives me huge encouragement. Keep pushing for progress and keep working to make a difference to your communities and your countries. I wish you the very best for the rest of the festival. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.